Happy full moon. Happy full moon. We had a full moon in Aries this morning. Fiery. So Aries is the cardinal fire sign. And this full moon in particular is calling for us to be really decisive, to be really confident, and to tap into that inner fire and really get things going for ourselves. So that's sort of the energy that we're going to be working with today. Come on down to your back and bend your knees. We're going to get started in Ardha Shavasana, half Shavasana, soles of the feet ground. And then spread your fingers open wide and just bring your hands to rest on the space between your navel and your ribs. And let your knees soften into center. Let the elbows be heavy. Start to take some deeper breaths into the space beneath your hands. With every inhale, feel your abdomen rising, rib cage opening. Every exhale, feel your belly softening. And where your hands are resting is over an energy center. It's over a wheel of energy, also known as a chakra. And this particular chakra is our solar plexus. The solar plexus is responsible for our feelings of individuality, our own personal power. It's a place where we consult to make decisions. This is where our third brain lives, in our gut. So when it comes to making decisions, we have our head, we have our heart, and we have our gut. And the gut is that place within you that somehow always knows what is good for you instinctually. So our practice today is going to stimulate this energy center so you can start to tap into that personal power for yourself. And with this full moon in Aries, governed by fire, our solar plexus is also governed by that element of fire. So we're going to heat things up and perhaps come to a boiling point where we maybe get some clarity around a decision or a situation that we have in mind. Yeah, take a deep belly breath in. A long exhale as you empty. Bring your hands behind the back of your head. And bring your feet in a little closer to center. Take a breath in at the bottom. And as you exhale, curl and crunch your head and shoulders upward, twisting to the left. Bring your right elbow towards the left knee as you pick up that left foot, crunch, maybe actually tap the elbow to the knee. Come back to center, set your head and shoulders down. As you exhale, twist towards the right, left elbow to that right knee. Come back to center, lower head and shoulders. And then it's 2 pulses in the middle, just the upper body. 1, 2, lower. Exhale, twist to the left, center. Twist to the right, center, through the middle. 1, 2. Again, go left, right, center. 1, 2. Keep the low back down. Exhale, left, right, center, pulse. Left, right, pulse. One more round. Stay with me. Left, right, double pulse. Good. Head and shoulders down, hands lower by your sides. Heels come in a little tighter. Keep the palms grounding as you lift your hips and start to open up the creases of the hips. Open up your belly, deep breaths in to fill that space that was just expanding. It's just working so hard. Use that breath. Reopen that space. Lower your hips just to a hover. Now bring your right knee in just for a moment, and then set that right foot down. Keep the pelvis level. Left knee in. Set the left foot down and then pulse the hips up. 1, 2. Right, left. 1, 2. A little quicker. Right, left, pulse. Right, left, pulse. Stay with it. The higher the hips are, the harder you work. Try not to shift the weight side to side. Keep the pelvis level. Right, left, pulse. Stay up high. Keep going. Squeeze your bum. Last round, lift. Pulse and hold at the top. Walk your hands under your body, lacing up your shoulders, or sorry, walking your shoulders under your body, lacing up your hands. That'd be really special if you could do that. Keep the back of your head grounding, heart opening, and you should for sure be able to feel your glutes at this point. Curl your toes up and away. So really pushing down into your heels. Feel that place right where your glutes meet your hamstrings. And then again, send a deep breath down into the belly. And exhale, release, relax, roll all the way down your spine. And knees come in. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then lift your head and shoulders up, reaching your arms forward. We're going to bring the knees a little bit further forward so that you have your knees stacked right over your hips. Heels are in line. Arms stay reaching forward. Now scoop your tailbone up to round and start to rock forward and back up and down your spine. So rather than using the momentum of the legs, swinging them all the way back, try not to do that. Really think about using your core to propel you forward and back. Good. Try to take that rounding out of the low back. And we're going to come all the way up. Cross-legged seat. So we're working here with a breath technique called Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati also means breath of fire. And this is a breath that stimulates the solar plexus. It's a quick exhalation, and it's a really active exhalation. So as you breathe out, the navel's pulling back. It's like a. So you can try this just on your own, taking a breath in through your nose and then out through the nose. As you exhale, just think about tightening up the core, pulling the belly back. Okay, so that's the breath that we're doing. The inhale is passive. It just happens on its own. You don't even have to think about it. The exhale is the part that we really want to focus on, okay? So as we start to build in momentum, we'll start to increase in pace. So it's gonna start to go a little quicker. Do your best to stay with it. You can do this through the nose if your passages are clear. If not, just do it through the mouth. Okay, so let's go ahead, take a deep breath in all together. And exhale right to the bottom. Inhale halfway. And exhale to begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep going. Navel pumps. Little quicker. Take a deep breath all the way in. Holding at the top, tuck your chin. Take in a little bit more. Slow exhale out. Take a moment in stillness. As you feel that energy moving from the solar plexus up to the heart, to the third eye, reaching the crown of your head. Connecting those points of alignment, gut to heart to head. Kapalabhati, breath of fire. If there is a question in mind, a situation you're looking for clarity around, a crossroads that you are yet to come to, a decision to make, instead of feeling or thinking of this intellectually, could you feel it in your body more intuitively? Deep in your gut, at the center of your core, you already know. The answers that you seek are within you. Sometimes it's just a matter of getting quiet enough to listen to that wisdom inherent in your body. Take a deep breath all the way in. Big exhale. Blinking open your eyes. Make your way into a child's pose. Bowing your head, walk your hands over to the left. Feel the right side of your ribs and waist begin to open. Keeping the breath moving down into your belly. Travel back to the middle. And walk over to the right. Inhale back to the center. And look forward and slide forward onto your forearms. Your legs shift back behind you. Melt your hips. Lift your heart, coming into Sphinx pose. So as you pull your heart forward, broadening across your collarbones, you're feeling the length in the front of your body, solar plexus. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, begin to round. Pull up through your upper back, then rounding into the middle back, rounding into the lower back as you lift your hips and scoop your tailbone under. Setting your thighs down, hips down, low belly down. Inhale, heart high. As you exhale, rounding through the spine. Upper, middle, lower. Squeeze. Setting down thighs, hips, belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Couple more rounds just like that, rounding. Maybe this time, a little bit more for the core. Go ahead and hover your knees. Pointed forearm plank, really strong. Lower knees, thighs, hips. Inhale, heart high. Last round. Strong and steady. Hold that shape. And set everything back to the earth. Chest pulls forward. Take an inhale. Widen your elbows and take your fingertips off to the sides. Lift your elbows to the sky. Wrap your shoulders back. Squeeze your bum. Land the feet. And take a breath in to lift your heart, cobra. Exhale. Wave your body back down. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more just like that, breathing in. Breathing out. Come up onto your hands and knees. And let yourself free flow. Take a couple breaths intuitively moving your spine. So you're gonna get into your ribs, into your hips. Roll it around. Let it feel really good in your body just to move. Again, trust the wisdom of your body and that it knows intuitively where to go, where to take you, what's good for you. Spreading open your fingers, tuck under your toes, downward facing dog, hips lift high. Walk your hands to the back of your space. Forward folding at the back. Take an inhale. Lift up halfway. Hands come to your shins. Peek forward, heart forward. Crown of the head reaches in front as your tailbone reaches back. Hold this shape as you inhale. As you exhale, reach your arms to the back. Wrap your shoulder blades in towards each other. As you inhale, reach your biceps beside your ears, fingertips forward. As you lengthen the lever, feel the pressure through the core as you continue to reach. Take another breath in, and then forward fold back to the earth. Exhale out.
Come up halfway, inhale.
Arms reach back, exhale. Stretch forward, breath in.
Bow forward, breath out. Again, halfway.
Reaching back. Reaching forward. Folding forward.
Come to stand. Big breath in all the way to stand.
Hands meet at your heart. Again, up to rise, inhale. Diving down, exhale.
Halfway to lift.
Crawl forward, downward dog.
And as you breathe in, take your right leg high, keep your hips square. So those right toes stay pointing down. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lean forward, round, bring your knee towards your chest as you exhale. Push the earth away and maybe actually tap your knee to your nose. Look forward and step that right foot between your hands and set your back knee down soft. Breathe in, arms up high, low lunge. As you inhale, lengthen through your sides. As you exhale, twisting to the right. Lower body doesn't change, just the upper body. Twisting from that place just above your navel. Stay here and feel that little pulsation with every exhale, tightening through the core. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, hands down low as you straighten out your right leg, curl the toes back, half splits. Lunge forward, rebend into your front knee, pick up the back knee and step forward, left foot beside the right. Halfway lift, inhale. Stay here, reach back, exhale. Reach forward, inhale. Fold forward, let it go. Up to stand, deep breath in. Hands to heart, full breath out. Reaching, rising, full breath. Diving down, exhale, touch the earth. Halfway, look forward. And exhale, step your right foot to the back. Set the left knee down. It's right knee down. Inhale, arms up high. Low lunge, and then exhale, twisting left. So finding that rotation again, just from that place right above the navel. Arms reaching to opposite directions. Stay here, breathe in. Tighten the core, twisting deeper, breathe out. Back to center, inhale. Hands down, straighten out your left leg, exhale. Chest stays pulling forward. Hands to the ground, come back forward, pick up your back knee. Now intending that left leg to stay long, we're gonna sweep it high, three-leg downward facing dog. Hip stays square. Left toes point to the earth, take a breath. Exhale, come forward, knee to nose, round forward. Push the ground away. Maybe actually tap your knee to your nose. And then step forward. Back knee down, right knee down. Inhale, arms up high. Again, exhale, twisting left. Stay here, keep the rotation. Just bring your hands together at your heart. Elbows in one long line. Tip forward and connect right elbow to that left thigh. Now think of this breath as a visceral massage. So every exhale, you're pulling the navel back and finding a little movement for the organs. So it's not necessarily about the depth of the twist, but about the internal movement that you feel. It's not about the alignment that you see always, but more about the subtle aspects of the asana practice. Option 2, tuck under the back toes and charge up that back leg, a little bit more power in the pose, but keep the breath moving. Exhale, navel pulls back. Gaze down, hands down, and then step forward, right foot up beside the left. Halfway lift. Exhale, arms back. Reach forward, breathe in. Fold forward, exhale. Up to stand, inhale. And back to the heart. Rise up, deep breath. To the earth, let it go. Halfway lift. And it's the left foot stepping back, set your back knee to the ground. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, twisting right. Again, initiated from the core, breathe in. Exhale out. Tighten, meet the hands at heart, elbows nice and high. Next, exhale, lean forward and bring your left elbow to that right knee. And again, checking in with your breath. That's the movement of the abdomen. That little massage that you can feel. Maybe charging up that back leg strong. And gaze down, hands down, and then straighten out your right leg. Intend to keep it long. Lift through the core, use the hips, carry that long right leg up high. This time, roll your top hip open and bend the knee. And you have the option to lower down onto your left forearm. If you're taking that option, make sure the forearm is parallel to the long edge of your mat and you're pressing your chest way back towards that left thigh. So you're lifting out of the bottom elbow. But breathe in, come back up to straighten, lengthen out that back leg, knee to nose, exhale, round. Maybe actually crunch and tap. Stepping through. Keep the left hand, reach your right arm to the sky, easy twist. And then we're gonna make it a not so easy twist. Check the alignment of your feet. And I want you to start to feel the traction in your legs. So like your right hip is pulling back and your left hip is pulling forward. The legs are trying to scissor in towards each other. Now pop up onto your bottom fingertips and keep leaning that top shoulder back. The back leg is super straight, really strong. Now float the left fingers off the earth and maybe left hand moves to your back thigh, your left hand, left thigh. And then right arm reaching forward on a diagonal bicep beside the ear, getting as long as you can from those right fingertips all the way to that left heel. Keep guiding your right shoulder back in space. Not so easy twist. Take a breath. And as you exhale, hands down on the inside and turn to the long edge of your mat. Right away, bend into the left knee and your right leg can lengthen out. So just feel this out for yourself. It could be a little, could be a lot, and then just switch to the other side. So I want you to intuitively move here between the hips, just kind of feeling that out for yourself. Hips, ankles. Good. Hips up high, wide leg forward fold. And check that your feet are parallel to each other. So the outer borders of your feet line up with the two short edges of your mat. Now take a bend into your knees. So we're taking a little bit of the tension out of the hamstrings and bow your head all the way down. From here, lace your fingers behind your head so that your elbows can open wide. Now right away, feel your upper back engage, shoulder blades hug together. As you breathe in, lift your heart so that your spine comes parallel to the earth. And really, this is all in the core here. Elbows stay high, crown forward, tail back. Take a breath in. Don't change the lower body, just the upper body twists to the right. Breathe out. Hold it here. Feel the core. Pull the navel back. Exhale. Back to middle. Inhale. And twist to the left side. Exhale. Can pull the navel back. Middle. Breathe in. And forward fold. Let it go. Straighten out the legs. Lift the chest. And turn, pivot all the way around, face the top of your mat, separate tracks with your feet, crescent lunge, inhale up to rise. Again, hands behind your head, elbows open wide, and then like you're leaning back into an imaginary hammock, I want you to lengthen out your body, lengthen out the front of your body, especially the belly, your ribs, the chest and the throat. Create some space. Heart nice and high, and maybe wiggle that back leg a little closer to straight. Think about creating an equal curvature all the way from your low back to your middle back to your upper back. Good, then realign, bring your shoulders over your hips and your hips over your back knee. So you're gonna bend that back knee, tailbone points down. Take a couple little pulses. So a little lift and lower, hands stay behind your head. Right foot stays. Bring your left knee into your chest, pop up to rise. And as you come up to rise, that left knee stays high. Breathe in, elbows wide. As you exhale, just the upper body twists to the left. Turning, rotating on the axis of the spine. Now, like you did when you were on your back, we're going to crunch. We're going to bring that right elbow towards the left knee. So as you come forward, it's like a little crunch forward and down. See if you could maybe actually touch the elbow to the knee. Stay strong, look down, open up the arms, and then kick your left leg back. It's half moon. Half moon. Strong into the sides of your waist. Stacking your hips and stacking your shoulders. Squeeze in to pick up that back leg a little higher. And let's circle the left hand back. Step your feet together, arms up high, chair pose. Draw your weight down and back. Hands at your heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, twisting to the right. Breathe out. Elbow connects. Heart is higher than your hips. Pull the navel back. To the middle, breathe in. And twisting left side, breathe out. Good, again, that movement of the belly. Center, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Stay here, arms back, breathe out. Reach forward, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Up to stand, stretch it out, open up. Hands at your heart. Again, rising to stand, big breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway, look forward and step your right foot back, followed by your left foot back. Lower down onto your right elbow, followed by your left elbow. Rounding through the upper back, we're going to tap your right knee down, pick it up, Tap your left knee down. Pick it up. Tap both knees, pulse 1, 2. Go right, left, pulse. Right, left, pulse. 1, 2. You got it. 2 more. Right, left, double. Last round. Right, left, double. Keep those knees down, set everything down, heart up. Ooh, stretching out the belly. Big breath in. Elbows wide as you exhale, come back down. Fingertips, elbows. Wrap the shoulders back, take an inhale, float your heart up. And come back to the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Press back into a child's pose. Sending your breath deep into your belly. Feeling your low back rising behind you. Slowing everything down. And as you ground into your third eye, that place of intuitive wisdom, let the energy carry from the head down to the heart, down to the belly. So again, we're not just thinking intellectually about whatever situation or question or decision we're asking about today, but rather we're feeling it in the body, feeling intuitively when this question, this person, this place comes up. How do we respond? It's not always about what we see, but it's about what we feel intuitively, viscerally, deep in our core. Deep breath in. Cleansing exhale. Come back forward, hands and knees. Downward dog. Hips up high. Inhale your left leg to lift. Roll your top hip open and bend the knee. Lower down option onto that right forearm. You're taking that variation, push back and lift up out of the elbow. Press back up onto the hand, lengthen out the back leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, breathe out, round and lean forward. Stepping through. Right hand down, inhale, left arm reaches, easy twist. Check in with the feet. So again, maybe a slightly shorter stance, separate tracks. We're going to start to feel the traction here of the legs pulling in towards each other. So the left hip moves back, right hip pulls forward, and keep rotating, top shoulder open. Keep that back leg really straight and strong, floating right fingertips off the earth. Now, right hand to the back thigh, left arm on a diagonal, reaching forward, creating a longer line. Keep leaning back. Big breath in. And hands down, inside exhale to the side. Lunging, right knee, lengthening out the left. Moving between the legs in a way that feels good for you. And pop up to center, find that wide leg forward fold. Check that the feet are again parallel with the short edges, and then hands behind your head, deep bend in your knees. So you're gonna get down nice and low. And then lift the heart. Spine is parallel to the earth, elbows nice and wide. Engage the back of the heart. Take a breath in. And twist to the top of your mat, just the upper body, breathe out. Hold it there, inhale. Pull back, tighten the core, exhale. Center and twist. Right side, hold. Exhale. Middle. And release, come all the way down. And spin, pivot all the way around, face the top. Hands are framing your left foot. Separate tracks in the feet, crescent lunge as you rise. Again, hands behind the head, elbows wide. And start to create some space around the front of the body. Nice big stretch out for your belly. Make sure you're not dumping this into the low back. So really try to move that back bend from the front of your right hip crease all the way through the entire spine equally. Global extension. And then ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and hips over that back knee. So realigning, couple pulses. And then press up, right knee comes to your chest. Balancing, lifting, take a breath. Just the upper body twist to the right. Whoop. All right, to the right, knee high. And then it's that forward crunch, rounding, bowing, left elbow, right knee, connect, open arms, eyes set, and then big swing back, right leg, half moon. Half moon, stacking, opening, reaching, rising, lifting out of the bottom hip. Lots of length down both sides of the waist. And right arm circles back. Set your feet together and come to chair. Take a breath in. Sit down a little deeper, breathe out. Again, inhale. One more inch deeper, exhale. Again, breathe in. Even deeper, breathe out. You got 2 more breaths till your bum's on the ground. Seat lands, feet lift. You're in a boat pose. So option for a little bit more support is to have the hands behind you And they just stay there as we start to maneuver. Or arms stay reaching forward in front of you. We're gonna lean over onto your left bum cheek, and then maybe the arms reach over to the right. So you're rotating through your boat. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, hips to the right, arms to the left. Inhale, middle. Then we're gonna open up the boat, low boat. 1, 2, woo, back to center. Again, hips to the left, arms to the right, to the middle. Again, twist, middle, and then 2 pulses. Open, open. Woo, 1 more round. Reach open to the left. Sorry, hips left, arms right. Maybe open up that side boat, pull it back up. Twist. Open up that side boat, pull it back up. Open, down the middle twice. 1, 2. This time we're just holding out that low boat. Breathe in, and then let it go. Soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Bring your hands onto that space between your navel and your ribs. Breathing into your solar plexus, that place where the inner fire is stoked. Bringing heat, bringing awareness to that place where we can make decisions with clarity, with confidence, with courage. Big breath in. Big breath out. Go ahead, scoop up your knees, bring them in towards you. Okay, give yourself a little rock forward and back again, up and down the spine. And your next pose is chair. However you get there, feet ground, arms high, hands to heart. Breathe in. Twisting left side, breathe out. Connect that right elbow. Inhale, expand belly. Exhale, pull it back. Middle inhale. Rotating right side, exhale. Expand belly. Pull it back. Middle, breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway to lift your heart. Arms reaching to the back. Arms reaching to the front. And bowing down. Last time here, come to stand. Stretch it all out, rise. Hands at prayer. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Halfway. Stepping left foot to the back, followed by the right. Lowering down left, followed by the right. Last little piece of work right here. Tap your left knee, pulse it straight. Right knee, straight. And then double time both knees. 1, 2, left, right, 2. Keep your low back long, squeeze that bum, left, right, both. 2 more, left, right. Don't collapse the belly. Keep it tight. Last round, left, right, Both. Woo! Set those knees down, hips down. Pull your heart forward, lift your gaze. Grab yourself a block, or if you have a courageous ball or something else soft, even another yoga mat, or you can roll it up and just kind of have it. We're just going to start by laying the belly over your block. Obviously, best done on an empty stomach. So if you've already had a meal today or recently, maybe you skip this part and just lay on the belly. So we want the block just to be right underneath the ribs. We're just going to rock a little side to side and see if you can allow your organs to start to soften down. And often we resist having something palpitating our internal organs, partly because it makes us feel really vulnerable, but also because there's a lot of emotion, a lot of information that gets stored in our gut. When things start to move around, that all starts to show up. So it's, what do we do with that information? Lower the block just an inch, so it's just on the navel. And rocking from side to side. So with that information, are we moving away, turning a blind eye? You know, this is often what we do with decisions that are made often from the heart. The heart looks for compassion, especially when it comes to people that we love. The heart isn't always the most reliable. And when it comes to the head, we have this tendency to overthink, to overcomplicate things, to think and rethink and assess every possible strategy and outcome. And sometimes we end up more stuck or more confused than we were in the first place. So sometimes the head isn't always the best either. Okay, let's go ahead and take that block out. Come all the way down onto your belly. And just stack your palms and rest your forehead right on the back of your hands. And allow stillness and softness to wash over you. When it comes to our gut, when it comes to that place right at the center of our core where we, again, often don't consciously consult when making decisions, but it comes up instinctually, that little inkling, that gut instinct, that gut feeling. Somehow it always knows what is good for you, what is right, what is true. So as you lay here, third eye, heart, solar plexus, all in alignment. You tap into that wisdom of your body, that inner power, that gut instinct.
Soften your shoulders. Relax your glutes and create some space in the inside of your mouth. Letting everything be heavy, soft, still. Whatever the question is, the decision you have to make, the clarity that you are seeking, just know that at your core, you already know the answer. You'd like to take some time on your back. Slowly make your way there. Otherwise, if being on your belly is feeling nourishing, just stay. Feeling that energy center rooted into the earth. Breathing in. Breathing out. Take as long as you need. There's no rush. If you're on your belly, just press back into a child's pose. Making your way slowly back to seated or to center. No rush at all. Thank you for being here. Happy full moon. Namaste.